Right, so Palace away. For a family-run club that does things the right way with a pretty likeable set of players, I cannot stand Crystal Palace. Sellers Park, not only is it way too difficult to get to for a ground in London, but it's also a fucking shithole. It's not atmospheric or a proper football ground or old school, it's a dump. It's ugly to look at, the view is shit, and you've got the constant beat of 25 virgins banging a drum all game. Soulless corporate bowls get a harsh time, but give me that any day over having an unidentifiable liquid dripping on my head for an hour and a half. But yeah, anyway. Woke up around 7, didn't get home till around 4 AM from my night out on Friday, so really could not be arsed with facing a fucking storm to go watch what was essentially a dead rubber league game. But I'm a loser with nothing better to do on my weekend, so set out for Nottingham Station. Annoyingly, my train is running, so I can't just go back to bed. I spend the journey clinging on for dear life as the hangover runs through my body and corrodes my soul until I have almost no self-worth or will to live. Get into St Pancras around midday and head on the underground to Victoria. Once I'm there, I get the utterly shocking news that Southern Rail couldn't handle the storm and loads of trains are cancelled, but yet again, annoyingly, mine is still running. When I say running though, I use the Romelu Lukaku meaning of the word, as in it slowly plodded down through South London, taking almost an hour to get to Norbury, where I got beaten up by units on my route to the Wetherspoons. Hangover still has me on the ropes, so I have a couple of waters before my mates arrive to make sure they weren't going to be forever scarred by the experience of finding my dead, drenched body in the corner of a booth at Spoons. After some more water, food, and the realisation I was on course to be sober while watching Malang Sarr attempt to play football, I stopped being a little bitch and had some Filipino lager before getting an Uber to Sellers Park, where there's a massive queue to get in, so we missed the first 10 minutes of the game. Not that we missed much, it's incredibly boring, we're moving the ball slow, not pressing, and Palace are just sitting back and trying and failing to counter. At least that's what I saw. There might have been some sensational football happening down the other corner of the Arthur Waite stand, but we couldn't see that because our view was terrible. When I woke up that day, I'd have quite happily never looked at an alcoholic drink again, yet after 35 minutes of watching that shit, I was desperate for one and enjoyed an overpriced Carlsberg in the only open-air concourse in the league on the day of a storm. Second half is even worse. It's just so slow and uninspiring. I couldn't see the scoreboard, so I had no idea what minute the game was in, but it felt like the second half went on for an eternity. Kovacic and Loftus-Cheek come on and we do look improved. Kovacic slides it into Lukaku, and with his 6th touch of the game, he forces a save from Guaita. Then it comes to Ziyech, who puts it in, and the away end goes mad. Somehow we've scored, and this match is too shit to have another goal, so that's the win sorted. Oh right, yeah of course, offside. Aren't we idiots? God, this has been fucking shit. The game continues to drag on. I didn't think I'll go to a worse game this season than Wolves away, but somehow this actually was. As the timer ticked down, presumably, couldn't actually see it, Alonso gets on the left wing, pings over across to Ziyech. Oh, fucking hell, yes. We've won it. I don't know or care, but somehow we've won it. Utter carnage in the away end, and everyone is in the shared shock that we've actually created a chance, let alone scored. I'm aware that seeing champions of the world after one of the scrappiest wins away and one of the league's worst sides is the definition of shameless, but none of us care. This really is why you bother going through all the hassle and faff to follow your team. For moments like this, there is genuinely no feeling like it. We clapped the champions of the world off before I realised we've not got long to get to St Pancras to get the train back up to Nottingham, where I have a nap feeling great, only to wake up to find out that Tottenham have won in the last minute. But hey, football can't be nice to you all the time, can it? It's only a game at the end of the day though, innit?
We're gonna play football.